Hey guys, GraceGammer here and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, you guys, we are back in Wuthering Waves. I believe we're in episode 3. Yeah. I was gonna do something with another game, but I need to do a storyline. I'm thinking like, are you kidding me right now? Okay, and I was like, I don't have time for that right now. I really want to record and get these videos out. It's gonna take me a while to edit them. Oh girl, you talking now? We talking? Okay. Anyway, so if you guys have not joined my Discord, I kind of let you guys know what was going on and why I have not uploaded videos and stuff like that, so you guys already know what's happening. But this is like pre-recording stuff that I'm doing, so that way I can take my time and edit the video and just bring them out to you guys. So I'm taking my time, but so far so good. I'm doing okay. My sister and I are doing I think it's already a month already that we've been in our therapy, so I think we have 2 more months, and then after that we are completed with our therapy. Hopefully we're completed. If not, you know, we'll just take it one day at a time. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. It's some Wuthering Waves episode 3. So we need to, all I know is that in episode 2 we're trying to find this dude. That's all I know. We're trying to find this dude to get back to his grandfather. That's all we're doing. The storyline right now, from what I'm hearing from a lot of people that are playing this game, since it's new, it's like, okay, the beginning of the story is kind of like, but then it gets better. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So, but yeah, a lot of stuff has happened since then. So, yeah. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and take care of my business and get some things done. This is actually the trial run. I did not know what this was at first. I was like, wait a minute. Like, oh, the trial run. So I am still learning. I'm still learning, but some people are like, you know, it's just like Genshin charts. It's just like, and, you know, from what I'm listening to, a lot of people's like, oh, it's just like that. So, but I know some things are different. But one thing I did do, you guys, I have a problem. I went to the convene. I'm not joking. And I got Verena. Y'all, I got Verena, and she's a 5-star character. And what I learned about her, she's a healer. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And one thing I know I messed up on in Genshin is that when I grabbed Barbara, and she just came into, you know, into the scene after I finished I think in the beginning stages of Mondstadt. Like after I finished Mondstadt, I got Barbara. I did not really take the time to like build her, so Barbara's like all over the place and I have time to build her. And I also got Ling Yang. I have to say, I'm like really surprised on how the 5-star characters that I've gotten, like I got 2 5-star characters now, Verena and Ling Yang, and I'm like, whoa. And then this one I got Glacier Girl. I got her because of the event. So this is the gift of the frost. So she was a part of the event, I said event, which is day 5. So I completed all this, which is great. I'm so glad I did, and I'm glad I got her. I heard that she's really good too. So she's pretty much the bodyguard of Jincho's you know, leader and everything. So I'm like, okay, that's awesome. So I might want to use her for a little bit. I think I leveled her up. I'm not sure. Did I level her up? I did. Okay, I got her up to level 18. I did level up some things for her just so she can have some things, but right now I am max level right now at 20 on all 3 of my girls. I'm still gonna keep Yang Yang because I do like Yang Yang. But then the part of me is like, I don't know. I may want to switch her out to Shenhua. I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce the name, Shenhua. Okay, and then also in the trial run, I used Donjin. Oh gosh, Dejin. I'm gonna say Dejin. She's not that bad. She's not that bad at all. Chia. I was calling her Chia Pet. Sorry, girl. I'm trying to learn these people's names, so hopefully I keep hearing their names. So it's like, okay, I get that. And then I also got this guy too, Wanwu. I don't know. He came with the convene. He just popped out of nowhere, and I said, oh, hey dude, hey. He's Electro, and I'm like, okay. So I'm learning as I go. I feel like that's all we're doing. If you're new to Wuthering Waves, because Wuthering Waves came out in closed beta, and I did not get a chance to play in the beta, but now I'm here. So like everybody, I feel like we're all learning as we go. We're all learning as we go. But I'm super excited that I got Verena. So having a healer on my team is really, really good. I feel like I might switch out Yang Yang for Shenhua. I might, but I'm not sure. whatever. I'll see how it goes. But right now, I got my girl Rover. We got her in some good areas. I like how the fact they automatically audio quip things that in my opinion, kind of go with your character, if that's how I'm seeing it. And I actually do like that. But enough talking and everything. Let's go ahead and start the intro and get to our destination. Alright guys, so we need to talk to, oh, Baija. No, I'm sorry, this is not Baija. Okay, I'm sorry. Jingxian. Let's talk to her.
Master Jianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe.
I heard that Jin Xuan didn't want to leave.
Is a man full of courage.
Yeah.
Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military.
Oh.
He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be.
Wow.
I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted.
Oh my gosh, I can skip? I didn't know that.
I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight?
I think you won.
All tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. It is like a deep pool that never dries. How true! I've come to understand this line more. I promised not to use my forte in the battle, but Zhuyan still couldn't take a single blow from me. After his defeat, Zhuyan seemed to realize his weakness. Talking about confronting the tacit discords on the battlefield would be mere lip service, he said. He was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House.
Okay.
It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Aw, farewell. That was awesome. So she pretty much took him out. All right, let's talk to Yang Yang. Discussing the plans.
Us running into Master Jianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
That civilization was born from war and suffer from war. Perhaps she wants me to meet someone? I don't know. She's just giving me a chance to do a certain thing. Perhaps. I don't know.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
Girl, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
So, Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about General Tian, or about the war against tacit discords.
Maybe.
We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders. I hope they're okay.
Hope so too. Whoa. What's going on? Ooh. Whoa. Oh, ugly. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Whoa! Oh my, oh! Oh!
General!
I just played him in the trial.
Follow the Qinglong to war!
Whoa. Did we just see something that we had no business seeing?
Fight back. Retreat to advance. Take truth from the side.
Oh my gosh, are we playing? Oh my gosh. I'm still learning this game, you guys. So, whoa.
Fear no more.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's a bird.
Take truth from the side. Unstoppable.
Whoa, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh no.
Bide the time. Wind Rider.
Oh!
Break. Take truth from the side.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Take truth from the side. Wind Rider. Take truth from the side.
Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Hearing gang, I'll call you.
What's the
going on?
matter? Are you all right?
Oh man, I had a vision.
Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
Girl, a lot.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Qinglong. The Qinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away.
But I never met him.
It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords.
True.
Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away.
Something's not right.
The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is.
There's always been a voice.
But I didn't hear anything or sense any frequencies.
Whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is, but we're gonna figure it out.
Rover?
Am I doing something again?
According to Baiji, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
Okay.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains.
Wow. I completed the Echoing March quest. Nice. Making progress. Okay.
As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
What? Okay. Ooh, basic training. Okay. I like okay, so I can do skill trainings. Ooh, I like that I can do the resonator trainings like for skills and stuff like that. That's really cool. Nice. Echo hunting. Haven't found all of them yet, but we're still making progress. We're still making progress. Ooh, well, we found a lot. Dang. I've been, you know, what's the word? Just going around, just roaming around the, you know, the world and everything like that. So that's really what I've been doing. New weapon obtained, equipped. For who? She has a new weapon? Where? I'm trying to figure out what the new weapon is. Where was the weapon? I guess we won't never know. Okay, we have fast travel. Gratefully, I do have fast travel. All right. All right. Well, really starting to make some progress. Glad I did.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even...
Whoa, what just happened? Tactic field, special bonus. Each tactic field has a unique special buff. The tactic field located in the central plains periodically generates the concerto energy sphere, which recovers concerto energy and deals AoE damage after you cast intro skill. Okay.
One with the sounds.
Moment of resonance. Life is in everything.
Whoa, I love that. Ah! What happened? Oh, I finished. Oh, I did that. Okay. Purify?
I think I found something, Rover.
Okay. What did I just do? That was pretty cool. Finding
Ritualistic
things.
wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines. And they seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
I like how my character is talking. Like, I like that. No offense, like, but my character in Genshin did not talk a lot. I mean, like, I heard her talking, but not really talk a lot, so.
Watch out.
What the? It's a person.
Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us? Brother. Help. Help. Brother. Brother.
Who's your brother?
Help. It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord.
No, it is not.
Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans.
Oh gosh.
Turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot?
I'm not sure. Crouch down and hand the task before head. Is she focused? Okay. What are we gonna see?
I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here.
Go ahead, what's up?
It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger.
Okay. Gotta save it.
Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. I can still feel it in the streams. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. Anyway, there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous.
But we got it, right?
I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive?
Yeah, let's
Sorry.
keep doing it.
I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up. Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be.
Yeah, let's do that. I can't believe it asked me to attack it. And I'm like, no, we're not going to attack it. No. Okay, next. Investigate.
The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away.
What?
Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured. These cards. I see. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
Ooh, I see something.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar.
Scar? Was this the Lion King?
If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of.
Okay, interesting. Investigate where the weird noises are coming from. Yeah, I keep hearing it like someone's creeping up behind me. I don't like that.
Huh?
A kitty? Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What happened?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent...
Who the heck is this guy? Who are you?
If you need to hear it from me, then Yes, I am Scar.
Okay, kind of made it noticeable because of the scars on your face.
Cruel and twisted maniac.
Oh, that's nice. Where's Yang Yang?
We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree?
I don't know about that, because I'm about to punch you in the face.
The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment.
What do you want?
Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you.
What do you want, dude?
To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many.
I don't like him.
That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face. But truth hurts sometimes.
As if you're any different. I can just move my hand, whatever.
I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see.
How am I supposed to do that?
As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all.
I don't really trust him.
Why do you have to assume we are the culprits?
I don't know. You tell me.
Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see?
Fine.
Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. They killed each other? What?
I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional.
Wow, so the villagers killed each other. Why would they do that?
I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale?
No.
An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses.
seems like you're making this about you a little bit.
Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
I don't like him. Do I have to fight him? Investigate. I want to confront him so bad. A crumbled page from a children's book rests on a torn piece of diary paper with childish handwriting. Read the diary. I'm blank. I found a new home and the nice uncle gave me this cool new book to write in. Our old home was scared by monsters, but we went on a super long journey to find this new place. I asked when my mommy and dad will catch up with me, and uncle said really soon. Can't wait for them to join us here. The new place is so sunny and has a huge tree that grows peaches. Not many people from that's how they spell people. I can't from here go to the big city though. I just want my mommy and daddy to find me quick. Today's my birthday. Everyone is really nice, saying I'm their lucky charm because I can keep those mean monsters away. I'm really happy and everyone likes me lots. We had cake and noodles and I got presents too. It's been forever since I saw mommy and daddy too. Hope they come back. Will they come back?
Our story begins here.
Okay, that looks creepy.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves.
Quite the storyteller, aren't you?
Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in.
Sure about that?
This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part.
Okay. Follow the tacit disc. Okay. The tree branches are loaded with paper slips, each holding a wish from someone. The words on most of the notes were soaked and no longer readable. Okay. Will this really work? Then I wish I could stand up again. I want money. I want so much money. I can't spend for the rest of my life. Amazing. Thank you, Lord. My legs really grew back. Okay. No, Mother. No, Mother just died and she left me a sum of money, but I don't want my wish to come true with this blank. I want my mother back. I want my blank back. I want to say mother back? Maybe. Strange. It did make me stronger, but lately I seem to be getting weak again, and I can't blank my body without blank. Is it because I haven't sacrificed enough blank? Blank. Please, 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 please. Don't take away my wish. I will give you anything. Is blank really what we all blank wanted? Another crumpled paper from a children's book, half burned in the mud.
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security.
Is that the end of your story?
Nope. Quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master?
We are all created equal. There should be no something.
Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality.
Huh? Okay, the next one. A crumpled page from a children's book silently resting on the ground.
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you?
I believe in quid pro quo.
I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. But when they can make someone else bear the price,
Okay.
they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
Not really. Still creepy. I would question Scar, but you know, I feel like maybe a fight. I don't feel like fighting right now. You found some stains on the wall. As you lean in closer, you could make out some blurry text. Words like monster, wish, banish her, and all her fault are written thickly on the wall. A crumpled page from a children's book silently resting on the ground.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses. Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened.
Oh gosh.
Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Oh, so you're siding with the white lambs, blaming it all on the one who challenged the status quo. But in another version of this story, the black lamb got to unleash its vengeful wrath upon the flock and the shepherd, eventually becoming the new rule maker. Is that the kind of ending you were hoping to hear? Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes?
See,
But
everything
that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for a wish when they were risking their lives for it anyway? Here's my final question. What happened to the Black Lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
Oh, man.
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right!
Man, I just guessed.
Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground.
Okay, that was interesting story.
How do you like my story, Rover?
I hate it. I hate it.
What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo.
Is that why you became a shepherd yourself?
Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules.
He who fights too long against dragons becomes a dragon himself.
Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
I'm gonna fight him? Am I gonna fight him? Oh gosh.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all.
Gosh, this is getting really weird. This guy is weird.
Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
Woeful imitation. Watch out!
Such a pesky girl.
Oh, I think we did it. Did we do it? Oh my gosh, that was intense. Like I literally was like so quiet, but I was like really sweating and I'm just like, I gotta focus. Like I gotta get it. I gotta get this guy.
Rover? Rover!
What happened? Yang Yang?
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, good.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her.
Who is she? The sister? Oh gosh, she lost an eye. I'm sorry.
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Yeah, they're brother and sister.
Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
Okay. He is weird.
Should we go after them?
I don't know. Never mind. Skip it for now.
Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
I broke free from it all thanks to you. Don't worry, girl, I got you.
Brother. Brother. Huh? Why are you here, little one?
I probably went hiding out of fear.
I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be...
Scar?
Yes, that is a possibility, since Scar had been here before. Let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened?
Yeah. Tell her what happened. Everything.
It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual.
And Scar was feeding me bits of info.
Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves.
Yeah, we should go. Yeah, we should give it a check.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
I like that our character can talk. Like, love it.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
So
Rover,
Shenla's following us.
do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
You place a wooden plaque on the stone.
Look, the water is going down.
What?
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening. I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
Interesting. Okay, something electric is here.
That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting. Please, save us.
What the?
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here?
Just follow the tactic creature.
Where did it go?
Let's investigate. It's a book. Today a strange man came to our village. He said I can call him my brother if I don't mind. He was really friendly, but for some reason he felt different from the people in my village. He seemed to know a lot about me, and he even said we were of the same kind. He told me a really strange fairy tale. The ending of the fairy tale was kind of scary. Yeah, it was, but reality was even scarier. He said. Then he then asked, "What would you do if you were the little black lamb?" Before I could think of a reply, he had already left with a cryptic, See you next time. I told father about it, but he said no one like that had ever visited our village. Who could he be? July 20th? Sorry, I'm sorry. If only I weren't so weak. I could have driven away those tactic discords. If Sissy didn't have to protect me. There must be a way. Father said I can manipulate the frequencies of the tactic discords and humans. Sissy, I'm so sorry you look like this now. It is only temporary. I'll do everything I can to return you to what you were before. I know you can still hear me. Father promised me. He'll surely find a way to help. December 17th. It's been 3 months since that incident. Father doesn't seem to remember. I'm still keeping a diary. He gave the notebook to me. But if he found out I'd been writing about everything, he'd be so mad. He orders me to do what he says and use my powers to recombine frequencies of task discords. If anyone finds out about the truth that Sissy, who went missing, actually died already to protect me, and then I turned her into a horrifying tactic discord, they will only see me as a monster. I will be banished, and no one will ever understand or accept me with what I can do. No one except him. But will the dead really come back through frequency manipulation? And if so, what would happen if their shattered souls trapped inside their new bodies? I really don't know. February 8th. Every day I feel more and more uneasy. The people in the village are disappearing, and the tactic discords Father has brought back. I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong, but I am trapped like a moth to a flame, unable to escape this dark path. I don't know what my father did. It must have been something terrible for the tension and unease here. I am not allowed outside anymore, and when I ask why, he just brushes it off. If the price for my wish to come true is more bloodshed. No date for this one. The villagers have surrounded our house. They must have learned about it all. The murderer. Is that what they call me now? Or perhaps my father too. At this point, what difference does it make? After all that has happened, can someone come and save me? If I must pay the price for Kinchi Village, if there is a God, I hope they can save my village. At the end of the diary entry, you see a message in another handwriting. It seems you are the luckier one. Huh. Okay. Seems you are the luckier one. What does that mean?
That girl just wanted to save her village, but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now?
Yeah.
Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it.
It's okay, girl.
The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again.
It's okay.
I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again.
True.
But I still lack the confidence to make that claim.
Yeah, I do too.
It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it.
I'm with you.
Really? Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes. Let's go back. Together.
Nice. Ominous star completed. And clashing blades. Whoa, whoa. Union level and Union XP. Accumulate Union XP to increase Union level and thus unlock more quests and gameplay. You can quickly obtain Union XP through the following ways. Complete the daily activity quest. Consume wave plates. Okay. Complete various quests. Open chests and complete gameplays in the overworld. Okay. Nice. Let's click on here. Ooh, I can claim things now. Union XP can be claimed based on the activities points. Okay. Nice. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Milestone unlocked to complete stronger. Ooh. I am okay. I am liking what I'm seeing. So this is like milestones to grab things. I like this. And what is this? This is like, oh, this is a new echo. Okay, transform to Flawless. Continuously emitting electro lasers, dealing 33.30% electro damage for a total of 10 times. Gain a 1 energy every time it hits. Oh, awesome. I like that. Honestly, I just got like one more. So upgraded a weapon to level 20. That's like easy to do. Okay. It's not that bad to do. I like this. And this is on the same page with like training and stuff. This is awesome. And we got our first one. So this is like, okay, so you know like in Genshin it has like C6 and C1. This is like the same thing. So we can activate it to where Rover's crit rate is increased by 15% for 7 seconds when casting resonant skill, resonating slashes, or resonant skill, resonating spin. Oh, I love that. So now I'm guessing like she is R1. I'm gonna say R1. That's nice. And hers is different. Nice. Okay, I'm learning. We're learning as we go. That's one thing I want to make sure I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. Okay, so a new thing just came up, popped up on our screen. So we finished this. So now we have Echo Hunters. So now we can, wow. So now we can start hunting them. That's awesome. This event is permanent. Oh, cool. I like that. Nice. Okay, this is like a battle pass. I love it. Okay, these are side quests now. So now I'm starting to see more things. So now we have to reach, okay, to reach and keep going with the main story quest, we need to reach level 14 in the Union. So by doing that, we need to do some side quests here and there. This is the exploration quest. So I have to reach level 10 to do this. This is the companion quest. Oh, so this is Ling Yang's quest. Okay. And I guess we were tracking it. Okay. We can definitely start doing side quests now, which is awesome. And I really do like that. So that way we can get better with our Union level and everything like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video today. Y'all, oh my gosh. So we're learning some things as we go. I feel like we're learning as we go. But I definitely want to get my hands on some side quests so that I can level up my Union level. That is, you know, that's actually really important in this game. Shenhua is actually not a bad she's really good. Like, I have to admit, like, putting her in the game, I'm like, ooh, she's good. I was like, ooh, she's good. And I like the fact that I do have Verena as well. She is a great healer. That really did help me out a lot. Can't believe I had fall damage. That was embarrassing enough as it is. But yeah, so one thing I do want to do, I know with one of my abilities, it's like with hers, I'm thinking like, well, you see like in my Q level, like right here, this one right here, you guys, it does another thing of healing, but a part of me is thinking about switching it so that way I don't have to heal, because I'm thinking, well, I got Verena now. I have Verena, you know, so by having her, I'm thinking, you know what, how about I just switch mine out for something else? That way, you know, I can finally, have like a better damage or something like that along the way. I might just do that instead, so that way I can just keep Verena as like the main healer. But yeah, so far so good. this episode was interesting. So what I'm gonna do is offline or anything like that, I'm gonna just do some side quests here and there, and just level up as best as I can, making sure that I log in and do what I do in the game, so that way I can be back in with episode 4. And yeah, we can get back with this main storyline and see what we're about to do. We already fought Scar for a little bit and I'm just like, what? So yeah, I hope you guys, like I said, enjoy it. Make sure you guys like, comment down below if you are in Wuthering Waves, let me know. Or if you have not played the game, you're still on the fence about it, which is understandable. But y'all, this game is free to play on Epic Games, and also I think it's on mobile as well. Mobile, I'm not sure about iPads and stuff like that, but I know mobile as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Wuthering Waves. All right, bye guys.